Hi, welcome to another Another episode. Oh my God. Hi, welcome to another episode of Rachel Uncensored. This is a show where, why is my brain not working? This is the only place on the internet where you can find an uncensored version of me. I know I skipped last week, and for that I apologize. But if you haven't seen, I am in Europe. Not while I'm recording this. I'm pre-recording this. But I had to get a bunch of things done before I left for Europe, and I didn't have a Rachel Uncensored for you, and I didn't want to bust one out because it would have taken about 5 hours, and I didn't have that type of time. But here I am now. I'm sorry. Did it make you miss me more? Want me more? Did it make you more needy? Are you closer? Did I manipulate you? That's what I'm getting at. Hi. Let's start this for real, though. Today, I didn't ask questions. I don't have a pal here with me today. I just have two of my old journals from when I was a kid, and I found some of my favorite entries from them, and we're just going to read those, and that is what today is. I have read from journals in the past. This is something my sister actually did a lot on her main channel, and I don't know if it's still part of her show, but there was a part of her show, her live show, where she read from her diaries. Hers are a little more dramatic. Mine are there's still some drama, obviously. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be redacted or I can't read just because, I don't like to tell other people's stories. So if I'm writing about other people that are in my family or friends or whatever, it depends on the person and the scenario, but there's a lot that I just couldn't divulge into. So I found some that are funny, and that's all. All right. Are you ready? Let's read. I'm going to reposition my camera. I feel like it needs to be a little... No, I'm having struggles. If you're watching this, you can see me struggle. If you're listening, you can just hear it. Okay, so this diary was like my first diary ever, and there's a lock on it, like an actual lock, not like a little kid lock, and I couldn't break into it, but apparently in the past, I had just broke the diary itself. So now I can break into it, and I've marked the spots in which I want to read. And I forgot that I was also going to hold a microphone. I probably should have gotten a stand, but that's fine. Okay. So this is from 2002. This is August 12th, 2002. I would be 11 years old. So what is that? Fifth-ish, sixth-ish grade? Sixth grade, I believe. Okay. So I'm in sixth grade. Here is it's not my first entry, but it's the first interesting one. Before that, it was just me explaining my entire life. But not the funny type. Just like, I am Rachel. I have a brother. I have another brother. I have a sister. So here we go. Hi. I am so sorry. I have not written anything in a long time. By the way, not a single word is spelled correctly. I did not know how to read or write. Written was spelled R-I-T-I-N, and anything is spelled with an I instead of an A. So I have been so busy lately. Why do children always think they're busy? They're not. So let me get you up to date. I am in 4th grade writing, 4th math, 4th science spelled sense, 3 spelling, clearly, 3 handwriting, 3 history, 3 English, and I am supposed to be in 6th grade. So I was homeschooled. For those who didn't know, I was in 1st grade. I was going to a public school for kindergarten, and then halfway through 1st grade, they pulled my mom aside and they're like, your daughter has an extreme amount of ADD. You need to put her on Ritalin or take her out of school. My mom did not want to put me on Ritalin, so my mom took me out of school and quote unquote homeschooled me. There you can clearly see I was not actually taught. So when I was supposed to be in 6th grade, I had a 3rd grade spelling ability, a 3rd grade handwriting ability, 3rd grade history knowledge, and English. The only math and science, or sense, was 4th grade. So I was about 3 years behind in 6th grade. And I'm supposed to be going to a private school next year. So I have to catch up. Yeah. Peekaboo ran away and Spaz died. Those are our cats. I had a cat named Peekaboo and my sister had a cat named Spaz. So I went straight from, I'm going to private school next year, so I have a lot of catching up to you. Yeah, Peekaboo ran away and Spaz died. It was very hard for all of us, so my mom bought 2 new kittens. Oreo is mine. Mine is spelled M-Y-N, just in case anyone wanted to know. So I call him Double Stuff, and Colleen's cat is Pickle, the princess. Mine is a boy, Colleen's is a girl. Mine's black and short-haired. Colleen's is all gray and fluffy, but I still miss Peekaboo. The end. Also, my cat's name was Peekaboo because I didn't know that it was peekaboo. You know how like when you go up to a kid, you go peekaboo, and then the kid giggles? I thought it was peekaboo. And so my cat was named Peekaboo, like picking a booger. It was Peekaboo. So that's all. Next entry that I find interesting. So that was just getting you up to date on my life. I was behind in school. I was going to start a new school. I was trying to catch up. My cat ran away. Colleen's died. We have new ones. Okay, this is January 6th, 2003. Today I started school. Okay, I've read this earlier. Not the Christian school, just like started to homeschooling. So it was hard, but it's supposed to be hard, or else how would we not learn? Today was boring, like usual. I need to explain how usual is spelled. U-S-H-U-L-E. Usual. The only good news is that my dad had to rent a car, so he rented a convertible for work. It was fun. My dad took only me up to a mountain and looked at the stars together. That's cute. I love my dad. And the lights below were cool too. But when we got home, my tummy started to hurt. It was no fun at all. But then I went poo-poo and felt great. Sorry. But then I went poo-poo and felt better. Better spelled B-E-D-E-R. And I went to cuddle in bed and watch some TV, and that was my day today. And I want to read my book right now. So further to do, I said goodnight to all, and to all a good night. The end. My sign-offs are brilliant. BetterHelp is our sponsor for today. Have you ever felt truly burnt out, or you're struggling and you don't know what's going on? I personally get burnt out when I have way too much work on my plate and I don't balance my personal life with my work life. And life can be overwhelming, and so many people are burnt out without even knowing it. Symptoms include lack of motivation, irritability, fatigue, and so much more. I personally just start sobbing for no reason. It's not fun. And we associate burnout with just work, but that's not the only cause. And BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to prioritize yourself. And talking with someone can help you figure out what's causing the stress in your life, what's causing the burnout, and how to get rid of it. I've been doing therapy for over a year now, and I absolutely love it. I always suggest therapy to people struggling with anything or with nothing. I think every person in the world can benefit from a little therapy. And BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. And my listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/RU. That's better, BETTER, help, HELP.com/R and the letter U. This is another sign off. I just wanted to read this one. And that was my day. So good night. Sleep tight. Don't not let the bed bugs bite. And this one, this was a very short entry. I just say what I did that day. And then I sign off by saying, so hasta la vista, baby. The end. I was 11. I was 11 years old. I was always hilarious. Oh, this entry just says, I am now hooked on Apple Jacks and can't stop eating them. They are so good. I have had 2 bowls of them today. The end. That's what I was doing May 12th of 2003, eating Apple Jacks. Okay, this one, the drama starts. All right. We've been into it. You know who I am. My tummy hurts. I poo-poo and feel better. I have fantastic outros and I eat Apple Jacks. Okay, here is the drama. This is May 28th, 2003. Today, Colleen's friend came over and a girl named Mar lost an earring. So I asked what it looked like. She told me It looked like a hoop. So I went to my room to look for it, and I saw a hoop earring on the piano. So I took it to her and asked if this was hers. She asked if it was on the piano. I told her yes. Then she said that was the other one. So I went to my room and looked more. While I looked, I heard whispering. Then Mar said, she came out and asked if it was mine. I mean, it was on the piano. Then another friend asked, who? Then Mar said, Rachel. Then my sister told her to be quiet. Then Mar started laughing. It really hurt my feelings. I ran under my sister's bed and started crying. I liked Mar more than any of Colleen's other friends, but now I don't. But I will not tell anyone because they will think I am a baby, which I am not. End. I actually put end. It's written there. So Mar giggled at me, which I did not like when I was just trying to help her find her earring. But the next day, wait, is it the first? No. 3 days later, I wrote, I saw Finding Nemo today with my family and Mar. I found out Mar was not making fun of me, but I don't know what she was doing. So I like Mar now. Finding Nemo was good. I liked it a lot. It was weird today. My dad did not make me go to church, and usually he does. I wonder why he did not go. And that is all that happened today. Today was kind of short. Oh well. I had all for today, so bye. Oh, that's all for today, so bye. The end. My reading skills are still at 4th grade level. So Mar and I apparently made up. And that, good. Don't get on my bad side. I will cry under the bed and not tell anyone because I am not a baby. This is June 3rd, 2003. So 2 days later. Dear Diary, it was another boring day today. I did school with my mom and played with my friends. The most exciting thing that happened to me today was making Shrinkadinks with Sarai. And that was boring. What a little bitch. So Sarai, you'll hear about her later, was my best friend growing up. She lived across the street and we hung out every single day. We were the exact opposites and we liked the exact opposite things, but we lived next door to each other, so we hung out. I wish I had some excitement in my life. I used to have a lot of it, but now my family is dull. But I hope that changes soon. Well, that's all. Bye. Wow, I just roasted my family. Like, they're dull. To my 11-year-old standards, dull. All right. And then this is later that day. I wrote again and said, Dear Diary, hi, I am back because Colleen's friends Mar and Aaron are over, and that is pretty exciting. So I decided to tell you this. So my life is not boring. That's it. So bye. The change of events. It just took 2 people coming over, and no longer my family is dull, and I am not upset about it anymore. All right. This is June 4th, the next day. God, this is the most pissed you will hear me as a child. I am very mad at my sister. She has pulled my last string. I always make her bed, clean the room, and do her chores, and I never get a thank you. All I get is a messy room and her friends messing up my bed. And then today, she took money from me and did not even ask me. She just took it. I am sick and tired of her doing stuff like this. From now on, I won't do anything for her at all. The end. Cue 10 years later, me being her personal assistant. I do remember this. I was homeschooled and Colleen was going to high school. And so every morning I would make the bed and clean the room because I clearly wasn't learning, was not being taught anything during being homeschooled. So I'd wake up and I would clean our room, and Colleen used to take money from me every morning. I always found odd jobs to do for people and I would save my money. And I remember Colleen would take 50 cents from me every morning to go get a cookie at school, and it pissed me off. And listen, I don't think I was exaggerating here. I was exaggerating on that she pulled my last string and I would never do anything for her again. But my feelings are valid. Colleen definitely I would do things and she just expect it. We had a very toxic relationship growing up. But man, she pulled my last string. That's for darn tootin' sure. Smile Brilliant. Smile Brilliant is our sponsor for today, and we are talking about their night guards specifically. The most common cause of grinding your teeth or day clenching your jaw is stress. And who isn't stressed in today's world with finances and what's happening around the globe? And clenching and grinding teeth result into worn down tooth enamel, cracked teeth, chipped teeth, which would all lead to infection. And once enamel is gone, it doesn't grow back. And tooth crowns, replacing your teeth, veneers, super expensive. They can range from $400 to $90,000. And a night guard at the dentist costs up to $600. But a custom night guard from Smile Brilliant is as low as $45 per guard. And reorders are as low as $25 per guard. Smile Brilliant also has custom fitted teeth whitening trays, whitening gels, electric toothbrushes, water flossers, and much more. So go to smilebrilliant.com and use promo code RU for 20% off your first purchase. That is smilebrilliant.com, promo code the letter R and the letter U. Oh, this one I just thought was cute. This was June 14th, 2003. Today I shaved my legs for the first time ever. It felt weird, but way cool. Yeah, and I needed it bad since it's summer and all. Well, I will be right back soon. Bye. And I've been shaving my legs ever since. Okay, here's another entry. June 16th. I was really into writing in June. That's like the only month. I kept skipping months and years, but this is June 16th, 2003. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you something about Sarai. So remember Sarai? We live across the street from each other. And shrinkadinks with her are apparently very boring. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you something about Sarai. She never listens to my stories. Like, I will try to tell her something, but she will stop me and tell a story about herself. And it gets very annoying. I have to tell her to shut up. Well, that's all. The end. You'll notice a theme throughout these diaries is I don't like Sarai, and she doesn't like me. But again, we just live next door to each other. And I think that just tells a lot about human beings. That sometimes we just get comfortable, like we don't like our job and we don't go try and find a new one. We don't like our significant other, but it's just like a lot of effort to go find a new one. I didn't like my best friend, and yet I just put up with her because it was convenient and she was right there. Also, I was homeschooled, so there weren't that many options. Okay. Oh, we've made it all the way to 2004. I should be 13 at this point. Yeah, this is May 11th, 2004. Yesterday, I cleaned my room like no other. And today, I cleaned the bathroom like no other. All without even being asked. And no one said thanks. Wow, I did a lot and no one ever thanked me, apparently. Okay, maybe that's why I'm constantly saying thank you for everything that happens to me now. I'm in the bathroom. Oh, no. In the bathroom, I organized and scrubbed everything. And my mom walked in and said, "Where are my PJs?" I got so mad. I do so much and no one appreciates any of it. When Colleen doesn't say thanks, my mom gets all mad at her. But when my mom doesn't say thanks, it's no big deal. My mom just said, "Why were you cleaning? Were you nervous?" And I shook my head. Does she even stop to realize I did it out of kindness? Oh, I am so mad. Well, gotta go to bed. The end. I wonder I'm sure I didn't actually clean anything. I'm sure I put my own shit away and my mom and made a mess somehow. And my mom was like, "Where's my stuff?" And, but listen, when your kid tries, acknowledge it. She might have just been tired, but that was my last string, apparently. Okay. This is the last entry from this journal. This is October 12th, 2004. And then we have one other journal after this. This one is a doozy about Sarai. I do not like her. Today is Sarai's birthday. The other day we had a surprise party for her, and so we did nothing for her today. I thought that was really sad, but oh well, can't help it now. I could have fucking done something. Oh well. All right. This dude that I liked, Tucker, used to like me, and now he likes Sarai and asked her out. I won't admit that I liked him, but I think she knows I do. She keeps rubbing it in, and it's so annoying. She won't shut up. I mean, I've got people who like me, Michael, Tyler, and people who used to like me, Tucker, Trevor, but don't anymore. but I don't like them like that, only as friends. Even if someone I liked asked me out, I wouldn't because I'm not allowed. And I think dating right now is stupid. Also, I'm gay. I didn't say that in the thing, but that is clearly reasons for things. I am getting so annoyed of Sarai and her guy thing. If someone asks me out, she will go on my SN and tell them no. And then when someone asks her out, she will take 2 weeks to tell them the answer. And in that time, all I hear about is the dating and the dude it is. So annoying. I hate it. She just doesn't want me to have a boyfriend, which pisses me off. Okay, I need to go on to something else before I explode. So, my mom got a new computer. It's a laptop. So what I don't understand is how she has enough money for a handmade $3,500 laptop. I think I meant brand new and not handmade. I don't know who the fuck is handmaking laptops. Anyway, but doesn't have money for a cell phone leather cover so my phone won't break. She also pisses me off. Oh my God, I'm such a bitch. One, Sarai sounded like a fucking toxic friend. She sounded like a terrible friend. I remember her and I'm telling you, did not like each other. But she sounds terrible. Like just one of those chicks that will compete over boys nonstop. But how dare my mom buy herself a laptop and not me a leather phone cover? What the fuck? New topic. I miss Colleen like crazy. I want her home so bad. I can't wait to see her again. I love her so much. Well, that's all. So the end. Apparently, I am not mad at Colleen anymore. And then this diary ends in 2006, I believe. So that was that for that lovely. That's me as a child. And then I have one more. This is from 2005. This journal, I think. Let me look. Yeah, 2005. So this one was in between I've had the old journal and wrote it as a kid and then skipped a year. And then that's when I wrote in this one and then went back to that one. So this one, I am in 8th grade. Yeah, 2005. I'm going into 8th grade. But I am still really fucking pissed at Sarai. Like, I'm not having it. But before we get into this one, let's check to see if we have a sponsor for today. Sponsor. Peacock presents Queer as Folk, a vibrant reimagining of the groundbreaking series for a new generation. The Peacock original follows a diverse group of friends in New Orleans navigating the complicated aftermath of a tragedy. While picking up the pieces, each character uncovers the power of their chosen family. There's Brody, a charming and chaotic commitment phobe, Mingus, a cocky high schooler whose confidence hides their lack of real-world experience, Ruthie, a trans semi-reformed party girl struggling to grow up, Cher, a non-binary professor navigating the transition from punk to parenthood, Noah, a successful lawyer who's not as put together as he seems, and Julian, a pop culture nerd with cerebral palsy who is more than ready for some independence. Featuring an electric ensemble of fresh talent and notable guest stars, the series paints a picture of queerness as it's lived in 2022. Messy as folk, joyful as folk, defiant, resilient, and hot as folk. Stream Queer as Folk now exclusively on Peacock. All right, Sarai. Let's see what you did this time to piss me the fuck off. I have been dying to talk to someone about Sarai. I can't stand her. Well, I love her and all, but she is boy crazy. All she does is flirt, talk about boys, and then count how many times she has been asked out. And then counts how many times I have been asked out. And of course, my number is way low because I don't flirt. She does sound like a really toxic friend. And all biased feelings aside, that's kind of fucked up. All right. It's like she's trying to make me feel bad or something. And if I try to say something about a guy liking me, she will tell me that I'm wrong and then say something else mean to put me down. Then talk about the guys who like her. I couldn't stand hanging out with her at lunch. So I hang with a theater group now, which are way nicer and cooler in every way. I'm getting too mad. I must write about something else. Ugh. And another thing, Sarai isn't even all that pretty. Holy fuck. Out of line, Ballinger. Out of fucking line. How old was I? This was like, I think I was 14 here. So 20. Holy fuck. Was this, how many years ago was this? No. I can't do math right now. I can't. Hold on. How old am I? Someone help me. I need to know how long ago this was so I can be like, yeah, that was, okay, 31 minus 14. This was 17 years ago. I have grown a lot as a human in these last 17 years, and which I want to say, because I want to do another one of the episodes where I read my college journals, and it's proof that we grow as humans. But I wanted to see if you guys like this one before I gave you the full fucking tea, because my college life was drama as hell because I had a compulsive liar best friend / roommate, and the shit she said and pulled, I feel like I'm finally ready to talk about it. I won't ever say her name, but I want to read the journals that has to do with it. But I wanted to see if you guys just like this one first. So anyway, here we go. Okay, new topic. My sister Colleen. I love Colleen. She is awesome, except right now she's in college. How dare she? How dare she go to college? Fuck her. All right. Now, apparently I had named this journal Grace, which I said in a previous entry that's really boring, that just talks about how we got a fish tank. Exciting news. Very exciting. Okay, so this is May 10th, 2005. Dear Grace, I have nothing exciting going on except for my biggest and oldest dog Sheba is about to die. I am such an ass. Like, I'm like, there's nothing going on in my life. My dog's about to die, but whatever. Keep it moving. Every year Sheba goes through this thing where she gets weak and starts to hurt and looks like she's going to die. But every year she pulls through, and in 2 weeks, she'll be fine. Where is my fucking sympathy? Where is my empathy? Where is just my feelings other than bored and pissed? I'm really glad I'm in therapy now. Also, I got an award for doing so well in school. There's a ceremony tomorrow night for it, so I got one as well. Oh, my room officially smells like a public bathroom. That stupid chihuahua keeps peeing in there. When I get home, I am shampooing my carpets. And that is what I wrote. So those are just a few entries. This is a short podcast. Well, it's just me. I don't know. There's not that much to talk about. If you guys like those, I have about 20 more journals and diaries. I wrote a lot when I was a kid, as did Colleen. There's a lot of stuff I can't, because there's just like, family shit. And I don't want to talk too negatively about my family because I love them to pieces now. But there's one when I thought I was a really hardcore Christian in high school. And then in college, I had a very dramatic thing. I had a roommate that was a compulsive liar and just lied about everything. And my best friend Kelly was like, can you just write down everything that happens? Because I lived with her, so I couldn't call Kelly and tell her everything. And the roommate had taken all the same courses as me. So she was literally with me 24/7. So at night I would write in these journals about everything that happened so that my friend Kelly could find out later so I wouldn't forget anything. So, there's that. And I would love to read those if you guys want. But other than that, this is what it was today. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know, again, this was short, but that's all there is. So it's better than nothing. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Noah's going to be stoked to edit such a short podcast. You're welcome, Noah. But yeah, that's it. All right. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. That's just a little tidbit. I also didn't know how long it would take to read all that because I don't know. But I know I do want to touch on this. We grow and change. And who we are as children is not who we are as adults. Obviously, there's certain characteristics that stay with us. Like I found an entry where I just wrote all the things I got for Christmas. And they are all still things I would want to this day. But our opinions, how we view things. Also, I was a fucking kid. My brain was not developed. So I was a little bit of an ass and a little dramatic. And I was not a baby. That's for damn sure. But it is really fun to keep journals and be able to look back at stuff and see how much we've grown. I still try and do that every once in a while. I think that like my videos are a great way for me to do that now. I don't have time to write that much. But I would always suggest encourage your kids to journal. Encourage yourself to journal, your friends to journal. But don't read your kids shit. Let them let them have that so they can look at it later in life. That needs to be their own private thoughts. Because also, I remember like the Christian journal I have, I remember thinking I had to pray to God and I had to keep a prayer journal. I had to say Christian things in it. I remember writing it and being like, well, if someone ever read this, I have to sound like a good Christian. I remember doing that shit. So sometimes it's a little dramatic, but it is nice to go back and see what I thought was exciting versus boring / what was the biggest deal to me in that time frame. I love that I wrote down when I shaved my legs for the first time. Keep a track of stuff. Okay, that's all. I love you guys, and I will see you in 2 weeks with another episode of Rachel Uncensored. It will not be a diary read. It will be probably with a friend. Okay, that's it. Bye! Thank you for listening to this episode of Rachel Uncensored, the only place on the internet where you can find the uncensored version of me, Rachel Ballinger. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, or follow, or do whatever this platform tells you to do so that you can get notified every time I post a new episode. Love ya!